All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome. We're kind of dunking our way to Mythic here, and playing decks that we're playing the bad decks first. We'll play the good decks later. And this deck's kind of sweet. I stumbled upon this deck while practicing for DreamHack last weekend, which I top 16 playing Blue Eye Control, humble brags, and it's not like there yet, but it's pretty sweet. It's like a Rakdos graveyard deck. Based around Kroxa, of course, Titans of Death Hunger. Better than it looks. Not as good as Zero, but still very good. Seeing some play in Modern Jund, things like that. And it's just like a graveyardy beatdown deck. So the goal is just to kind of use our graveyard for a lot of value. Obviously, we have the escape cost on Kroxa, as well as the escape cost on Phoenix of Ash. We got a little cat oven stuff going on, so any Cauldron Familiars you mill also value. And we got Tymaret Calls the Dead, a card that's underperformed. It's a cool card, but it has definitely not as cool as it looks. It looked like History of Benalia. It's not History of Benalia. History of Benalia is really, really good, but it's still a fine card. It fills the graveyard. Kind of does what we're trying to do. We got Tymaret. We got Mire Triton, a card that I think is very underrated. 2-1 Death Touch, mill 2, gain 2. Just super solid 2-drop enabler. And then we're kind of like borrowing a little bit from a sacrifice engine here with the Cauldron Familiar, Witch's Oven, and Mayhem Devil. Mayhem Devil will also trigger when you sacrifice Tymaret Calls the Dead. Will also trigger when you play Kroxa for the first time. So that's kind of cool. Embercleave, a little top end. I worked on this deck a little bit. I think that Rotting Regisaur is a possibility. I'm not convinced that the Cauldron Familiar engine is good. Over just like regular, more aggressive 1-drops, but this is the version that performed best when I was tinkering around with it, so we're going to battle with it on the ladder a little bit here. And Rankle is obviously very good too. Can sacrifice stuff and just a good card. So got some evasion, got some flying, pretty sweet. Sideboard's got Redcap Melee, Shadowspear, sneaky card, pretty cool. Agonizing Remorse, also a nice discard spell for the main deck. Noxious Grasp, Fry, Berserker, and Drill Bit. So seems pretty good against kind of the slower, grindier decks that have been populating Standard currently. And just give it a shot. This deck needs a cool name. Who can think of a really cool name for this deck? Rakdos Graveyard isn't really doing it for me. What do you think? Alright, folks, check out my sponsors. Coalesce. I'm wearing the shirt right now. It's so comfy. These shirts are so comfortable. The designs are super fun. And they're making me a shirt, and it's coming along great. It looks really, really cool. So my shirt's coming soon, but also Evolution of Magic shirt. That's right. Oko. Banned, but not forgotten. Yeah, check it out. Promo code GYM10, 10% off your order. CoalesceApparel.shop. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna mulligan. I mean, it's better. It's still pretty awkward. What do we ship, though? It's probably just a land, honestly. Maybe ship a Castle Locthwain here. Just a tap land. We've got the Oven and the Mire Tritons. Hopefully we can find a cat. We can also just ship the Oven. Keep the lands. Like, Oven's only really good if we have cats, and Agonizing Remorse seems somewhat important too. Yeah, let's keep our lands. Let's ship the Oven. Obviously, the thing is we can just mill the cats. You know, that's the with the self mill. If we spike a cat, it's pretty sweet, but I guess we're not going to be started on. Yeah, let's ship the Oven. Alright, let's do this. So, Temple first. Coalesce have a split shirt with the Get Up Kids? What? What does the Get Up Kids have to do with Coalesce? So I guess we're gonna keep this. I know we just bottom one, but now that we have 3 lands already, we're a little more interested in this. Maybe not. If we bottom it, we'll draw a 3rd one. That's also probably true. Yeah, I'm just going to ship it. Let's, have some conviction here, Stack all our ovens up in the bottom. Fabled Passage. God damn it. They always come together. What were you thinking, Jim? What were you thinking? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Alright, so they get a forest, we Mire Triton, and we mill land Kroxa. Perfect. Alright, and Phoenix of Ash is here. Alright, I think we can wait one more turn to cast Remorse. I don't think they have any 3-drops that are really scary. I guess a Euro. But I kind of want to just get on the board and mill some more cards, so let's put Mire Triton. Take something like Nissa seems more important. And they can't Teferi us really either, so. Sure. Like, bouncing Mire Triton's like actively good for us, so. Get Up Kids did a split 7-inch with a Midwest hardcore band called Coalesce in the 90s. Yeah, Chaos, that's pretty obscure. That's a pretty obscure joke. And I like the Get Up Kids too, so I mean, I was, more likely to get it than most, but yeah. A little obscure, it's okay. I respect it. Alright, so we're gonna Remorse first and see what they got going. Their hand is Holy God. Their hand is Elspeth Conquers Death, Nissa, Dream Trawler, Hydroid Graces. Yeah. It's probably Nissa. Like, Conqueror's Death isn't even that good against us, because Kroxa costs 2. Both, I mean, they only have 1 forest, I guess, for Nissa. And Trawler seems like kind of hard to beat. I gotta take a card here. I'm taking Graces. Maybe it's wrong, I don't know, but... Mill an Oven, sure. Yeah, I mean, they can also, like, Conquer's Death and get back the Trawler if we just... Or, I'm sorry, that exiles it, but... God damn it. This is from the guy playing on the mic videos on stream? Yeah, I mean, I know the Get Up Kids, and I'm not super hip, Alright, so them drawing the Forest there, or Green Source is the worst case scenario. Like, the absolute worst. Now they can cast Nissa. So, we're probably in huge trouble. Marty, resub. Aloha. Alright, so we're just going to crank out the old Kroxa. We might still get him this game, honestly. They gotta pitch a card here. They can Nissa, we can attack it, though. We'll see. I respect the Chaos, I respect it. One of the cool things about streaming is whenever I make some obscure reference, usually someone in chat gets it. So... This is a Rakdos Graveyard deck. Yeah, so... Damn it. Alright, so we get to smash and kill Nissa here. Unless they want to chump block a land, which is also fine. I definitely kill Nissa, right? Well, if they let Nissa die and they just cast Dream Trawler, maybe I just attack them. If they don't have Krasis... I think I should attack them, actually. If they draw Krasis, then whatever, I guess. Like, if I attack Nissa for 10, like, and they just let the Nissa die, I'm going to wish I attacked them for sure. So, Defair, 15-month reset, welcome back. Discard Conqueror's Death, sure. I should take all of it? Damn. Alright, we'll just play everything. Despite their hand being pretty bonkers, might actually have this game. Like, Trawler's too slow now. Also, I play Krasis for like 5 or whatever. Or 10, I mean, whatever. The old Kroxa turn 4. You like that? You like that? A little graveyard action? Tamiyo. Tamiyo turns off the... it's funny. Tamiyo works in a weird way with Kroxa. They actually just killed themselves. Because Kroxa says, whenever it attacks, each opponent discards a card. Then each opponent who didn't discard a non-land card this way loses 3 life. So they can't even discard a card to not take 3. They have to take 3 no matter what. So, pretty amusing. Wow, we won that game. That was sweet. So we're going to need, I guess, some Noxious Grasps and the Remorse. What are we cutting? I guess Phoenix of Ash is pretty bad against Conqueror's Death. Embercleave doesn't seem great either. They have to ferry and stuff, and probably some Wraths. So maybe we want, like, another Remorse. Maybe, like, the Berserkers seem good against, like, early Teferis. Guess they don't get through early Hydroid Krasis. But... And Phoenix of Ash is not very exciting because they have Conqueror's Death and Teferi and stuff. So we cut, like, 2 Phoenixes and 2 Embercleaves. And bring in, like, brought in the Remorse. I'm not, like, thrilled with Mayhem Devil either, honestly. I don't like these drill bits, really. It just seems like kind of sketch. Oh, we didn't bring the Grasps. Oops. So maybe we want to bring in the Grasps, too. I mean, Grasp kills... What does Grasp kill? It doesn't kill a ton. It kills Tamiyo. Kills Nissa. Let me just cut the Phoenixes completely. I mean, the flying aspect is still pretty cool. Mayhem Devil's, like, kind of medium. Let's try like this. I'm honestly not sure exactly how I want to board. Yes, Kroxa dodging Elspeth Conqueror's Death is one of the best interactions in the deck, surprisingly. Yeah, sure. Maybe Mire Triton. Fire Remorse on 2, we're just like not putting anything in play, and Triton sets up the Tymaret better, so. Did you put a land in play? Wow. And a Cauldron Familiar? Guess. Seems like a good matchup. If they have no lands, they're just dead, so wow. How do you keep this hand? Alright, so we have a creature in the graveyard, but I don't want to remove it. I think we're going to hold off on Tymaret. Just play Phoenix of Ash and attack. They could have Aether Gust, I guess. Yeah, you know what? Maybe let's Remorse them. I'm kind of feeling an Aether Gust here. Nope. We've got double Hero, Krasis, Decree, double Conqueror's Death, Shatter the Sky. It's just Decree, I think. Eddie, Risa, welcome back. Their hand is pretty damn clunky. A semi-miss. Tap land. The old Rankle Dankle? The old Razzle Dazzle? They top or bottom? Let's pay attention. They have Shadow Sky in hand, so that's a concern. They bottomed? Okay. I think I like Phoenix here. Just get in. We have the Oven to sacrifice it if we want to. Don't think playing Rankle makes sense. And I don't think a targeted discard spell matters because all of our cards are the same, basically. And if they Wrath us, we just have Oven and Triton anyway, so, or whatever. Oven and Phoenix. Damn. They shock, go to 12. And they're casting a Hydroid Crisis. Interesting. Rather than playing Wrath. Sure. Okay. It's kind of silly because Agonizing Remorse like isn't even good because they just have 2 of every card in their hand. How much we drew a land? So you could double spell? I guess we just attack. Kind of sucks to trade here, but... Alright, this is fine. And I guess we're going to timer it, and I just hope we don't miss. I think playing Devil... I mean, playing Devil kind of demands they play... Oh, I did... Oh, okay. Well, I was still thinking about that. Didn't mean to do that, but sure. It's worked out fine, I guess. Taking the Wrath, just let them cast the Wrath, you know? Like, our board's not that good. Alright, not an untapped blue source, thankfully. What? They finally drew their lens. Okay. I was like pretty worried that came. I guess. If you say so. Alright. I don't know what to tell you. Besides, go check out Cardboard Live. If you're a content creator, please get involved. That's the overlay you see right now. Making Magic much better to watch. Cardboard.live. Pick it up. Don't know what to tell you. Sure. Sounds fine. Not great, but fine. Oh boy. Not good against mono red, that's for sure. Oh god, please stop. Alright. I think his deck is definitely not great against mono red. But you have a lot of sideboard cards for it, so... And they hit our Embercleave. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. And their hand is really good, too. Jeez. Think we're in trouble. Yeah. About that. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. All the sideboard cards are so good against red. And the red deck's just kind of like... The red deck's like not objectively good. It just sort of like... I'll cheese you out because you're not trying to win a red matchup, you know, because like it's so important to be like as grindy as possible, but whatever. 4 Redcap Melee, 2 Shadowspear, take out the crappy discard spells. Don't think Phoenixes are very good either. Nor... I don't think Embercleave is where we need to be. We're more like defensive. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Cauldron Familiar, Witch's Oven, and Mayhem Devil is also really good against them. Like, that was just like a really good hand. They had 1-drop, 2-drop, 1-drop, 2-drop, you know, on the play. Just whatever, I guess. We had some tap lands. This hand is definitely better. We can keep this. Cauldron. Don't worry, Zibby, it's not real. Kroxa? Don't want to take 2 to Kroxa here. I guess I do. Like, actually casting Kroxa is not great, but milling it incidentally is awesome, which is kind of the point of the deck. Hardcast Rimrock Knight, say go. Love to see it. Okay. I guess we just timer in here. So hopefully, if we have to exile Kroxa, we'll exile Kroxa. 1, 2, 3. God damn it. Alright, whatever. We need a 2-2, I think. That really sucks. Tymaret Calls the Dead is... I just, like, want this card to be good, but it's just, like... Yeah, I don't think we need Kroxa to win, but I want this 2-2 right now. So... Tough call to make, but... Scorch Spitter, sure. So it feels like they're building towards Embercleave. Man, we hit all lands again? Except for a Cauldron Familiar? Or whatever, sure. So, I think they clearly have Embercleave. We have Devil and Fabled Passage now, so... Let's attack for 2. At least we're not drawing lands. That is true. We just milled 5 lands, so... Play Mayhem Devil, play Fabled Passage. We're now defended against a Embercleave. Interesting choice. I mean, maybe does not realize we have Embercleave covered right now. Yeah. And we'll go on. And now you lose everything. I question the wisdom of that one. We can keep this Phoenix on top. I may just ship it, actually. I already have 2. I think this game's already pretty over, so... If they had Infuriate, sure, I'm dead. You know, I'm dead. What do you want from me? Yeah, that was a game of Magic, I guess. That was a game of Magic. Okay. Let's run that back. Jimmy the Hand. Throwing hands. Is that a Shadowspear of it, Elspeth is holding there? Alright. We'll just have some early interaction, please. Shadowspear. We have a Shadowspear. No Elspeth, though. This plays. It's not awesome, but we have Oven and Devil, which is great. We have a Passage for Devil. We have a Redcap Melee. This is fine. Ooh, they play a Castle Emberhearth. Alright, we're going to play our Temple. And damn. We doing it, folks. We doing it. Okay. We can always kill that later, so just get the whole party started. That's a little annoying, but okay. Damn. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good. Well, the Steam King couldn't be a 4 for, we'll say, a triple 1-drop. They had an Oven. Okay, that's not really that relevant. So we have double Redcap Melee. I guess I should have brought this back. I wanted the option to Devil and double sack, but we got to kill the Steamkin. Might even kill the Robber too, honestly. Just kill everything. And then next turn the Devil can kill everything else. Let's kill this right now so they can't get the mana off of it. And then I guess we'll just say go. And next turn we have like a million shots on the Devil, so... Well, they have 4 and we have 4, so I guess let them attack, right? Oh, they can cast the Oven, though. I guess that doesn't really matter, though. What the hell? What use do they have for a Witch's Oven? Oh, I screwed up. I meant to block, obviously. I was just thinking to myself for no reason. They hit Frenzy Scorch Spitter. So we're going to kill everything they have next turn. That's fine. Yeah, so obviously this cat should have blocked. I just screwed up. I was just talking and didn't activate my stuff. So, untap and go bananas. Kill everything. Play Passage. So, 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots. Start working on Robber, I guess. I wonder if they'll sacrifice their Robber and screw up. They're pretty cool. I mean, I don't want to get... I want to get a Swamp. I need double black for some stuff. All these mountains. Alright, they didn't sacrifice it. I doubt we need Redcap Melee this turn, so I'm just going to Swamp. And then I can kill everything on their turn if I have to, so... We'll just say go. And they're going to cast the Frenzy. I guess if they attack, it's fine. Because we have the blocker anyway, so... Alright. What's up, Zombie? How's it going, everyone? If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, obviously we can kill first up anyway, so it's like it's a free point, I guess. But like, we just get a free block, and we get free points on them, and they want to stay alive, stay a frenzy in place. The longer the game goes, the better it is for them. So, like, we're killing them, you know, in like 2 turns here. So, Steamkin, sure. This is a Rakdos Graveyard deck that needs a cool name. So, y'all gotta help me out and think of a cool name for it. Alright, well, we've drawn a million lands, but we're still winning really well, so... Yeah, sure. Cool! There you go. We can beat Mono Red. We can beat Mono Red, no problem. Kroxa's Cat Kitchen. I think Kroxa's Kitchen just sounds pretty good. I kind of like Kroxa's Kitchen, honestly.
The city is so constraining.
Kroxa's Kitchen, I like it. If you're tuning in the stream, welcome. My name's Sean Davis. We're playing some Standard today. Goal is to get Mythic today. We're playing the fun decks first, because we're on the bottom of Diamond, so we're going to work our way up. Kroxa's Kitchen is great. We're playing Kroxa's Kitchen, a graveyard-based Rakdos deck based around Kroxa. And, of course, you got to check out CoolStuffInc.com, CoolStuffInc.com. #1 source for your game shopping needs, my articles, my videos, Video Monday, Article Friday. Go buy your Kroxas. Promo code Jim5, CoolStuffInc.com. Check it out. Hello. Hell's Kitchen? I like Kroxa's Kitchen. Etsy Boy, 6-month resale, welcome back. I can keep this. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button, of course. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, want to support me for free, it's really, really easy. Take 3 seconds, like the video, leave a comment saying Kroxa makes the best chicken tenders of all time, and sub to the channel, please. Y'all great, thank you. Alright, yeah, we'll just Kroxa here, I guess. We could double Cauldron Familiar, so it just actually attacks. That should be better. Yeah, just Cauldron Familiar. If you smell what Kroxa is cooking. Get it? It was a Rock reference. The Rock was a wrestler. WWF. Cat tastes like chicken? Maybe. Leafkin Druid. We've not been doing well against these decks so far. Yeah, I am pretty old. So unfortunately, so far we haven't really drawn any of our self-mill stuff. So no oven, no self-mill. Kind of one of the issues with this deck is that we need to draw the right pieces, but again, like just casting Kroxa is kind of medium. We really want to mill it if possible. They discarded their Euro, sure. We have Rankle next turn. Rankle's really good. No Risen Reef. Actually, they can talk about Risen Reef. They bottom. Interesting. That's dope. They self-milled for us. They played Binding of the Titans. Each player mills 3. And they can exile cards from graveyards, which is just kind of annoying. But I think we just ship our Phoenix here. Oh, we still can. They don't know we're playing Kroxa's Kitchen, you know? So we're going to just exile the remaining cards in our graveyard because we're going to lose them anyway. And for each creature card exiled, they gain a life. So let's just remove the Kroxa. We can't Kroxa, we don't have cards left. Enough cards yet. We're one card short of Kroxing. And even though Remorsing's kind of nice, I don't think it's really necessary. So pitch the creatures. Yeah, if only they knew we were playing Kroxa's Kitchen. They might have not done that, but... Alright, so they get to exile up to 2 cards from graveyards. And then next turn we can just Kroxa again and Remorse, or play Rankle. Rankle seems kind of nice on this board. Cavalier of Thorns is really bad for us. That is huge, and we have no way to kill it. That's not good. And they get to return target creature or land from their graveyard to their hand. God, we're screwed this game. Any major tournaments coming up? I just played DreamHack last weekend. I came at top 16. What's my next tournament? I have no idea. I'll be at PAX East for a little bit, though. This kind of sucks. They can just like get back Ancient Treachery and just steal my stuff. Good God. Their hand is Krasis? Huh. And Shifting Ceratops, main deck? Well, we can't win this game. If we didn't have Cavalier, I think we'd be fine here, but... Alright. DreamHack was an esports tournament. It was an arena event held in Anaheim. You can look it up on the internet. Yeah, this doesn't seem good. So they get back Agent. We just can't win. Honestly. They're at 13. Cavalier of Thorns is a big problem. It's a real thorn in our side. Psh. Without Cavalier, I think we were fine this game. We could have Rankled last turn. But Cavalier just brings everything to a halt. All these cards are so good. Yeah, we just can't win this game. Alright. Maybe we should have cast the Remorse sooner. We should Remorse to the turn. There's a turn before they can cast this, a turn before they can cast Nissa too. Probably screw this game up. Alright, it wasn't great either. We did have like Cauldron Familiars and nothing else. Alright. Okay. Alright, Joe. Let's see here. Definitely want the Grasps and the Agonizing Remorse. They're straight Simic. I kind of want the Embercleave. What do we not want? Realistically. I mean, Mayhem Devil's not super exciting. I guess they probably have Risen Reef in their deck. It does kill that, I guess. Doesn't kill much else. Like, unless we draw Witch's Oven and Cauldron Familiar, Mayhem Devil is just, like, not super great. I guess Tymaret Calls the Dead also isn't great. Hmm. Hmm. Let's take out Tymaret. And do I want Drill Bit also? We'll shade one of each of these and try that. I'm not really sure. All the green cards are so good. Nissa, Cavalier Thorns, Krasis. Very good. Very good. Go up first. Yeah, it's fine. Just like Oven next turn and get set up. Lovestruck Beast. Alright, that's fine. Do I have an attack? If they block, I'm like actually pretty unhappy about it. Alright. Need to draw some lands too, which is not great either, but Cerulean Drake. Okay, I guess we'll board out our Phoenix of Ash. Doesn't seem very good. God damn it. Alright, we gotta draw lands, unfortunately. Alright, their hand at least isn't that good. Yeah, maybe the Phoenix should have come out. It's my bad. Alright, cast Lovestruck Beast, sure. I screwed up. I should have taken the Krasis, because now I might need to kill this Lovestruck Beast. Actually, no, I don't. Never mind. I'm being stupid. Okay, well, unfortunately, we gotta draw some lands, but they have all lands. We have no lands. I don't know. I don't know if it's a scenario that favors us. Soy Drake also blocks Kroxa, but obviously Kroxa's still doing stuff, so. Playing Castle, yeah, and not playing Temple Mystery is not good for us. Oh, we're going to mill some cards. It doesn't really matter, though. And they milled a Cavalier of Thorns? That's bad. Screw Beats Flood is true when your opponent doesn't have cards like Krasis in their deck. So, I guess they can't even cast Cavalier yet, right? That's the one card they milled. It's like not the end of the world. As long as we're going to lose our Kroxa game, we just can't draw land ever. guess we're gonna kill a Lovestruck Beast. What's up, Robe? So I get to exile my Kroxa and Devil, which sucks. I guess if I kill the grass, I can just, if I kill the beast, I can just get it back. But better bet than Cavalier of Thorns, I guess. So they bottom. Bird. I mean, they could blast on the ones, I guess. Probably what they were doing right there, setting a stop. Yes, you can sack Kroxa to your Witch's Oven. That's part of the allure. So maybe I just don't bring this familiar back, so they're just gonna pop the blast zone. It's on tap. We drew a land, sweet. Not a red land though. And I can Mayhem Devil and do some stuff. That's pretty cool. Now we're cooking. Kroxa's Kitchen. Alright, so Blast Zone on 1. So we lose our Witch's Oven, which is fine. Not ideal, but could be worse. Let's see what they return here. Yeah, I guess I could have. I wanted to save Cauldron Familiar for their turn, but I guess I had a free shot there I didn't use. Oh, no, that wasn't in play yet, yeah. If you smell... What? Kroxa is cooking. Cavalier of Thorns, which might not be castable, or Lovestruck Beast. So I assume they don't have a green source yet, so they can't cast Cavalier. Obviously, they would slam a Cavalier, so... Targeting Cavalier, alright. Please no green source. Kill that. Mayhem Devil's your opponent's stuff too. God damn it. Oh my god, come on. Raise your hand in chat if you're sick of Nissa. Raise your hand in chat if you are sick of Nissa who shakes the world.
The land shall conquer you.
One, two. God damn it. Oh. We just need one more sacrifice to kill this stupid island. We just can't do it. Just can't do it. We're in big trouble. I'm gonna pitch a land here. We do a 1 in Nissa, I suppose. Maybe we just shoot them. We're just not gonna finish them off though. Yeah, picking Nissa feels basically irrelevant. Fresh leader resub. Damn it, Joe. I know. they reveal a Euro of Binding of the Titans.
The land fights for us.
Then get back Euro too. That's so gross. Yeah, I would say our deck has a pretty major blind spot to the card Cavalier of Thorns. I guess we also just like missed some land drops this game too, but pretty gross. Not really sure how we're getting out of this one. Yep. Another Cerulean Drake. So, what's our top card that we'd have a chance in this game? Couldn't even tell you. Witch's Oven. That's awkward. Yeah, I mean... Alright, that kind of sucked. Kind of sucked a little bit. Cavalier of Thorns. Kind of a pain. Kind of a pain. We're definitely leaning on flying a little bit to try and push through. So Cavalier of Thorns being a ramp spell, it's a big blocker. It blocks flyers. It's pretty tough for us. Let's try that one again. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Welcome. Yeah, sounds dope. Question of when do I play this Oven is interesting. Breeding Pool untapped go. So they opt in? Alright, thanks for playing creatures. We mill, land, Kroxa, love it. Like a Cynic Flash deck or something? Alright, let's just play our entire hand, I guess. How about an Oven? How about an Oven? How about a Cauldron Familiar? Yeah. Nice Growth Spiral. Nice Growth Spiral. Okay. Anything else? No? Okay. If we lose this game, I'm going to be sad. Just going to throw that out there. There are 8. Phoenix of Ash. We have lethal on board. But I guess casting a spell doesn't change that, so sure, whatever. Yeah. Well, I guess Frill Mystic would have been a problem, but they're not playing Frill Mystic and Reclamation, so... You did. Wait, no. Why am I dumb? I'm stupid. I think I just thought there was a Mayhem Devil in play for some reason. Obviously we're not dead yet. I'm just being an idiot. Well. Whatever. We'll kill him next turn. Streaming's all about shortcuts, you know? Making mental shortcuts. And for me, my shortcut was that Familiars deal 2 because there's a Mayhem Devil in play. But there is no Mayhem Devil in play. That's okay. We're still going to win. It's fine. They play Euro, sure. They go to 5, sure. Why wouldn't they play Reclamation and Mystic? Why would they play Reclamation and Frilled Mystic? Reclamation is more of a combo deck, and Frilled Mystic is not very good unless you're ahead. Opt, sure. A little Desperation Opt here. Thanks, following Half Truth. Appreciate that. Untap the Landos. And attack skis. Brazen Borrower on Mire Triton. So that is fine. Could sacrifice it to fizzle the Borrower, but I don't think the Borrower matters at all because it can't block our stuff regardless. So, alright, and we'll just play Tymaret here. We can ditch Phoenix if we absolutely have to. Or discard the other Kroxa, sure. Alright, once again, they are close to death. They are at effectively 1 life, but they can Euro us, so... Brazen Borrower is almost irrelevant because it can't block, so... They do currently have a lot of mana, though. Which can be a little scary. Alright, so we play Euro. We're going to go 6. They get to put a land in play. They're bringing in tapped, sure. So they have like a... I mean, it wouldn't even be a big explosion. It'd be an explosion for 5, which is fine, but not incredible. Should wait to cast the cats until my turn. What if I want to attack with them? Two in the pool. I mean, they have 1 big blocker. We have 3 attackers. So, cast Opt, sure. I mean, as it stands, they're dead on board. Mill some stuff, sure. They block the 2/2, take 2, and then take 2. So, will that stand? I'm already go for it. They're going to Expansion Explosion a cat for 1. So we'll see. I mean, they're still going to draw cards, but we're going to sacrifice it. It has 2 targets, they still draw. Do they have a Brazen Borrower also? No? Okay. Man, they're really living on the edge here. They've been effectively at 1 life for like a bunch of turns in a row here. Mill some cards. Say go. Growth Spiral, sure. Definitely an interesting question of do we block the Euro with the Triton when they attack? As the extra attacker is obviously nice, but they get to Euro. Also, they could Explosion kill us next turn because they have 1,000,000 cards now, so I think we do. They're effectively at 4 life right now. So we still have lethal. I guess they can they're pretty far from recasting it. Because they're currently at, they only have 3 cards in the graveyard, so. Taking 6 also matters because they could just Explosion us out for 1,000,000, so 5, 10 on itself. Yeah, they have Explosion for 16. I guess we weren't dead, but so if they have another spell to cast, they can escape it again, but what if we just drew a land too? I mean, it made this game a little easier. What's up, Bokar? Oh god. What's going on? They're gonna deal 2 to my zombie and draw 2. Okay. That's enough cards for them to cast Euro now. Alright. Man, they're really, really working it here. So if we had taken the damage, there's a chance they could have killed us. Or at least, they could have at least defended themselves and then draw much cards, so. Man, they have so much mana, it's unreal. They usually have like 3 expansion explosions. They've used 2 now. They're at 7 though. I think our window's at closing, and we also just literally can't draw land. Which is extremely frustrating. That we are probably going to lose this game. With double Rankle, Phoenix, we just have 4. We just have 4/4 drops. And it's like turn 12. We still have 3 lands in blood. No, we milled land and a spell. All right, I guess go. I mean, we can't beat Euro attacking every turn. I don't think. Realistically. I mean, maybe we shouldn't have killed the Euro, honestly. Maybe that was a mistake. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Alright. Well, that's 3 of those. Scribe bottom. Thank goodness for small victories. I mean, now we should have 1,000 cards in their hands, so we're trying to lose anyway, probably, so it kind of sucks. Reclamation number 2. They've hopefully used all their expansion explosions, so that shouldn't really matter that much. Odds they have the 4th expansion explosion. Pretty high, right? Top, bottom. That's not good. Fastest intervention, X is 10. So dig through time for 10 cards. Or not, I guess. I mean, I can't fathom they don't have a piece of interaction here, so I'm sure we're dead. Oh, I meant to leave a familiar back. Oops. Maybe not, actually. Man, this has been a pretty frustrating game. We've had them effectively at 1 life like 3 times. Now they're effectively at 2 life. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Top. Unbelievable. Impossible. Excuse me. Very silly game. Alright, so I imagine they found the last explosion and we're dead here, but we'll let it happen. Yeah. Alright. I guess. Tough game. Had him at 1, like 5 turns in a row. Couldn't finish him off. Arena's not happy we just drew 12 cards. It is not happy at all. It's like, ah! Alright, so let's bring in Remorse and Drill Bits. And don't want Noxious Grasp. Just want to go fast if we can. The Phoenixes are a little eh. That was game 1, yeah. I guess Embercleave's also pretty eh, because they have like Brazen Borrowers and stuff, and they're going to have Aether Gust. Yeah. Leave a Rankle, I guess. I mean, in theory, we should be fast enough to beat them. They did have like turn 2 Growth Spiral, turn 3 Reclamation, which is like their nut draw basically. We still almost got them, so our hand was really good too, though. Aside from not drawing lands. Guess. Put him to 6, so hopefully our Remorse is nice and tasty. Dragonfire, Flame Sweep, Growth Spiral, Euro. So I don't think we care about Flame Sweep at all. And then Dragonfire is a little annoying, but not the end of the world. Maybe just take Spiral here, and then take the Euro next turn. I was going to play a creature next turn. Yeah, I'll just take the Euro, I guess. We'll play Devil next turn, they'll Dragonfire it, and let's play Phoenix. Or Rankle. They play a land untapped and say go. Interesting. I mean, now we're just going to Rankle them, and both players discard, just pitch our Phoenix. A 2-2 Phoenix is bad against Flame Sweep, but a 3-3 Phoenix is awesome, so hopefully they have no way to answer us. They have one unknown card, so fourth land and a fifth land. We discarded a land, sure. Tymaret Calls the Dead, not very good against Flame Sweep, but let's... I guess we're going to empty our hand, right? And then make both players discard, so I guess we're just going to do it. Agonizing Remorse. Expansion. My Agonizing Remorse. So I guess I'm an idiot. I should have cast the Tymaret Calls the Dead first. We're going to exile the card from my graveyard. So now it's Rankle versus the world. The question is, do I make us both draw? I don't think so. I guess I'm dumb. I just didn't play around expansion on my discard spell. I should just play the thing first. I wanted to see what they did first. Also, they have the Pyroclasms. They can kill my token. So, like, I don't know. Let's see how good the top of their deck is. Alright, we're going to make us draw. Each player loses life and draw. I want a spell here. God damn it. Well, we found our lands from last game, clearly. What's up, Bungle Fever? Mire Triton? Alright. Let's see what Mire Triton's got for us. Nothing to escape. Alright. Guess we'll play the land. Attack. We'll do each player discards and then draw. So we discard their card, we draw a card. God damn it. This is unreal. Okay, well, we couldn't get past 3 lands in game 1, and now look at us. Now look at us. I think we're okay though. Kroxa's gonna finish them off. Yep, they're dead. Kroxa, you. You got a spell? Doesn't matter because you're dead. Oh boy, we won the 9 land game. That's good. That's good. They got a lot of stuff though. Storm's Wrath, Scorching Dragonfire, Pyroclasm. So with that having the Pyroclasm, I'm gonna board out like 2 of my Tymaret Calls the Dead, I think. What do I board in though? I don't really want Grasp. I guess realistically I don't want anything. So I'm just gonna leave it. What's Moto down for? Yeah, same place. You draw land, but that'll happen, right? Oh, yeah, there it is. Cauldron Familiar? Let's bottom that. Not too stoked about a naked Cauldron Familiar. And they shock and say Ghost. They assuredly have Scorching Dragonfire or like Stomp or something, but we're still playing Triton to try and make sure our Tymaret goes off next turn. We mill Creature Oven, sure. And nothing. Interesting. So he just shocked and didn't do anything? It's interesting. Well, let's call the dead. We have a creature in the graveyard, so we're good to go there. We hit 3. What a weird statistical anomaly day it's been. Our mill was 3 Kroxas. We had a hand earlier when we were playing mono red, and the hand was Castle Emberhearth, Castle Emberhearth, Castle Emberhearth, Castle Emberhearth, 3 spells. Oh man. Whoa, what a wacky world we're living in. Alright, that's bad for us. Imagine if they were Creeping Chills, if only. And now he had a Cauldron Familiar? Alright. Could be worse, I guess. So we'll eat a Kroxa, because, I mean, got enough of those. So I guess we're gonna Kroxa Oven. Let's cast the Kroxa, full control, make 2 foods, get back familiar. They gonna gust us, they're gonna opt. So of course, very cool. We can sacrifice Kroxa with the trigger of a stack to Oven and get 2 tokens, which is pretty cool. Get back familiar. Next turn we get to scry and try to find a land. That's like 0.004% hit 3 Kroxa. Yeah, it's pretty insane. What's up, Ants Guy? So you get 2 foods. They discard a card. Hopefully no expansion explosions. They discard a Euro, tilt. Storm's Wrath. Alright. Man, we just can't draw land again. Oh my god. Alright. I think we're calling the dead again. Seems better than Mayhem Devil, I think. I mean, Devil is good. I guess I can't counter Devil right now. Maybe we just Devil. We drew plenty of lands last game. Devil's a pretty fast clock. If we draw a land, we get to Rankle, and we probably just kill him next turn, so... Thoughts on Bant? I think it's good. We're playing it next. That's our serious deck we're playing today, is the Kroxa Bant deck. So they're going to Explosion my Devil for 4, which is not the best thing to ever happen to us, but... This is on their end steps. They can't make a land drop, which is kind of nice. Wait. Should I sack the extra food for extra damage? No, I don't think so. You can, like, hold priority and keep sacking food with the cat still in your graveyard. Get more damage, but I don't think we want that, so... There we go. Question is, do we Rankle or Kroxa? Rankle deals 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It's not lethal. But the one next turn might be lethal if they kill it. Kroxa, I mean, they can, like, bounce it with stuff or Aether Gust it or whatever, so Kroxa might not do what we want it to do. And they have plenty of cards to discard. Yeah, we're just going to Rankle. I think we're just going to draw. I mean, they have so many cards anyway. I don't think that cards are an issue. I think I want to make them lose a life. We're not going to discard anything. So I get 4. That's a nice one, too. So they better do some filthy stuff to us next turn, or we're gonna kill them. We do have 4th land, right on time. Yes, first tuning in, welcome. This is a deck brewed up called Kroxa's Kitchen. I think I found the core of it online, actually, but... Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Cast Euro, sure. You are dead. Probably. They have a lot of cards. There's no guarantee they're dead. Mayhem Devil is very good next turn, though. We have double Oven and Cat and Rankle, so... Alright, here they go. So if they have like an expansion explosion for the Rankle, I'm pretty sure they're dead. So we have another Rankle, and we can just kill them. Yeah. I think so. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I guess we're not attacking, so there's no point even playing the Familiar. So 7, 6... That should probably do it. So we Rankle attack them. That's 4 damage. No, they were 1 short. God damn it. Oh, Mayhem Devil. Play Oven. Then we get to Cat for 2. Sack to Oven is 3. Cat's for 5. Oh yeah, there's dead. Right, so... Yeah, Cat is 1, then 1. Sack the Cat is 1. Cat is 1. Yeah, there's dead. I can stack multiple foods too, like I was saying. So still had all these Kroxas. Nice. Kroxa's kitchen is tight. Rankle also might have killed them, yeah. You can kill him lots of ways, you know? Hold on, stop. Cancel. There we go. Kroxa's kitchen. If you're student and want to see the deck list. I spelled Kroxa right? I did. Kroxa's kitchen. Not sure about these Embercleaves. But one more match. Now we're going to play some of that Bant deck and actually hit Mythic. Fun decks first, then serious deck. Sure. Embercleave for Gutterbones. Maybe. I worked on his deck a little bit. I tried cutting the Cat Oven engine because I did feel like it didn't do enough with the other pieces. But maybe that's wrong. Gutterbones is kind of cool. Also, I like being aggressive. You know, I want to get on the board quickly. So maybe Gutterbones makes sense. The old Gutterball. Passage. Alright, we're going to Kroxa. I'm sorry, we're going to Remorse, I think. Then we can Devil and then Kroxa on 4 and get the trigger off of it. Let's see what's up. What the hell is this? Opt, Chemist's Insight, Bonds of Insight, Augur of Bolus. Each player puts the top 4 cards of their library in their graveyard. That's dope. I think we're going to hit the Insight here. Augur of Bolus is like whatever. It's not big enough to really block our stuff, so... Emergency Powers combo? What's that? Yeah, Annex is cool, but it's just like kind of clunky, and we're already pretty kind of gutted up on 3, so... Augur Bolus, put the top 3 cards in the bottom of your deck. No. Shadow of the Sky, sure. Another Agonizing Remorse, that's fine. So next turn we have Devil plus Kroxa. I mean, Remorse plus Kroxa. Again, Annex is like okay, but alright, so let's attack first. And then we'll Kroxa and then Remorse, so they don't have the information that they're going to be remorsed. One damage off the ping, which is very nice. Play Remorse. And I think I'm thinking Shadow of the Sky here. Definitely want them to cast this Bond of Insight. That sounds pretty nice. Fill my graveyard up. Nothing? Just whiffed on the old Lansky? Alright. I mean, playing 2 more Kroxa is not very exciting, but it is some damage and a discard. Thought Erasure? Alright, so they're Esper. I don't know what's going on anymore. Again, Kroxa is better to mill than to actually naturally draw, but it's still fine. Not the end of the world. Get our extra triggers, and... Alrighty then. So, some sort of Esper, assuming combo deck, but don't really know. Man, Arena's like not having it today. Arena's like, yo, I don't want to play. We're going to want the Remorse and the Drill Bits. We're not going to want Berserker because they have Augur Bolus. It was a weird game. Definitely a weird game. I mean, they probably have Teferi in their deck. Let's cut Embercleave. Embercleave just seems bad. Let's cut one Phoenix of Ash. Actually, let's cut one Mayhem Devil. Phoenix is good against Wrath. Definitely a weird game, yeah. Definitely a game magic there. Definitely game magic. Brutal. Shadowspear is for aggressive red decks. That's the same hand. Alright, we're going to keep this. We're going to ship probably Tymaret Calls the Dead. We have a couple of 1-mana spells. Is it Tymaret? Could be Cauldron Familiar. You know, it's our only 1-drop. It's not very good without a thingy. Yeah, I think it's just the Familiar, actually. Does make Drill Bit better, though. No, the algorithm is fine. You just play more games. You play more games, therefore you see more outlier hands. Could discard Kroxa, honestly. They could have, like, Devout Decree, Aether Gust, stuff like that. We have to draw lands to win the game anyway, so I'm going to ship a Kroxa. Okay, this temple is not the worst. It's a land. It's fine. Draw an untapped land. We can Mire Triton or Familiar and Remorse. Or, Drill Bit. Yeah. I mean, maybe Familiars aren't good because they have Augurs, but what's our top card? Another Temple of Malice. I think we can't bottom this because it's a land, I don't think. So I think we save Familiar for next turn and go Familiar Drill Bit. Where's they go? It's not attacking anyway, so. I mean, Virus, it's almost like you're playing a card game. You know, there's going to be some random elements to it. Alright, so Familiar. Drill Bit. Maybe go to Remorse this turn instead. They have Scorn, Disfigure, Opt. I kind of want the Opt. I don't think the Disfigure or Scorn are very good. And trading 1 for 1 is very ideal because they're so down on resources and we're very up on resources. So I'm taking the Opt. Feels a little weird, but they also attack with their Augur Bolus. What a crazy person. Gonna ship that. Oh no, yeah, obviously we didn't. Never mind. I'm stupid. I just cast this. All my tap lands threw me off. Agonizing Remorse, you got it. Bring it on. Fire away. Exiling is obviously annoying because it makes Tymaret worse, but I'd imagine they take Tymaret here, yeah. And they can just kill my 2 creatures, so we're looking for a Kroxa. That's what we're looking for. Or another Cauldron Familiar, whatever, same thing. And they can't even cast Scorn yet, so we can just play this Devil and say go. There's a whole episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! About how drawing good cards is supposedly a skill, but then it doubles back by the end. It says drawing cards is just luck. It's a really weird episode. I can't say I ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh! But that does sound a little weird. Tyrant Scorn on the Devil, yes. Alright. Give me the old Remorse. Alright. Bonds of Insight. Each player puts top 4 cards of a library in their graveyard. Return up to 2 instant and or sorcery cards. And they've got... I mean, us milling 4 is pretty dope. But at the same time, they're going to get some card advantage from it. I think we just ship the Bonds of Insight. Obviously, Disfigure's a little annoying, but... Let's hit a Kroxa off this, please. Oh, there we go. Phoenix of Ash, just as good. Just as good. What I find weird about Arena is when I play Simic Flash, I only play against the Bant deck. If I play Red deck wins, my opponent's on blue-white. Unmoored Ego? Once again, folks, what's the term for it? Confirmation bias. You notice the things that are annoying more often than the things you expect to happen. So every time you draw 4 lands in a row, you happen to notice that. You don't notice when you just draw normally or draw well. So, well, there goes my damn Phoenixes, which is kind of annoying. But it's just a 0 for... It was a 1. It was still a 1 for 0 on their part. And they have this Disfigure, and we have a million Cauldron Familiars that don't do anything. So, not the coolest. Some nerd did a big effort post write-up, and this correlation between opening hands with 2 lands, draw all spells, and opening hand with 3 or 4 lands, draw all lands. I mean, if there's actually some issue with the program, that was a really good draw. Like, Shuffler Truthers, I'm sorry. It's random. You know, like, if there's an actual problem with the program, then sure. You can link the article, it's fine. But, they've drawn some cards. Attack. You know, is it possible that the Arena Shuffler is not perfect? Yes. Is it more likely that people are just really bad at figuring out probability? Yes. So, sure, you post a link, you know. Analyze shuffling in 1,000,000 games? How? Jeez. Alright, well, we'll take Hand of the God Eternals, and they can Disfigure all day, I guess. Maybe a weird-looking deck here. It's like a weird Esper deck. Alright. They have a lot of Field of Ruins, too. Why are they playing so many Field of Ruins? I don't know what's going on. I don't really understand. But Mulder, you can't just look at the data and think the shuffler is rigged. What's up, Refox? Bonds of Insight! Here we go, let's mill some cards. So, each player puts top 4 cards of our library in the graveyard. Return up 2 instants, so they get to return 2 cards, but we get to mill 4. So we have a lot of escape cards we can hit. I even know our Phoenixes are gone. We hit a Kroxa here, please. God damn it, we missed. Let's take it back. Unmoored Ego and Unmoored Ego. Okay. Damn it, Kroxa! Where were you like a little while ago? You still cast this, it's fine. They're gonna Ego my entire deck. Disfigure a cat, sure. Well, Kroxa's right on time here, so... Otherwise, Kroxa would have gotten Ego'd, so... Kroxa, discard a card. Discarded Obnixious' Cruelty. Interesting card. Kroxa. And you're up, Mr. Or Mrs. Unmoored Ego. Unmoored Ego theme deck. Okay. Alright. Moving on up. This deck was fun. This deck's pretty sweet. What do y'all think of Kroxa's Kitchen? What do you think of Kroxa's Kitchen? Pretty fun deck. That's pretty sweet. Definitely a good time. I think it needs some work. Um, we worked on this. I did a little work here. I tried making it more aggressive by playing Gutterbones and Knight and cutting the Cat Oven thing. Maybe you want to keep the Cat Oven, though. Maybe Embercleave is a card you want to cut. I also put in Rotting Regisaur. Seems pretty good. This is like the updated version that I tried. It didn't seem any better, honestly. It seems kind of eh. But Rotting Regisaur is definitely a card we can try. I like Gutterbones, kind of. Regisaur obviously pushes you back towards Embercleave because they're so good together, but like we don't really have critical mass of creatures. I think Embercleave is just bad in this deck. Rotting Regisaur could be a good sideboard card, maybe, but it's only really good against mono red. I don't even think it's necessary. Regisaur is also really bad against a fairy, so. But I kind of like the idea of adding some Gutterbones. Just like cut 2 Embercleaves and a Phoenix for like 3 Gutterbones. Just be more aggressive. Kind of like that. Okay, why Phoenix of Ash is good? Well, a 2/2 flyer over 3 with haste is already like okay, but if you mill it, you get a free 3/3 flyer with haste for 4. Like, doesn't cost you a card. That's awesome. Flying's good, protects planeswalkers. It's definitely, it's a little vulnerable to Elspeth Conqueror's Death, and it's a little small bally when things might get really, really big, but it's a really, really good card to hit off a self-mill thing and still a fine card otherwise. So, Ephemia is bad because there's no enchantments in the deck. It's only Tymaret, nothing else. So, but yeah, super sweet. So, deck was definitely a lot of fun. Kroxa's Kitchen. Yeah. We have more decks to play, but that's enough for Kroxa's Kitchen. So, if you're watching on YouTube, please take 3 seconds, like, comment, subscribe, help me out, support the channel. Appreciate it. Love you, YouTube.